The next piece we're going to perform for you, we're going to catapult ourselves up almost 300 years to 2013. Over the summer, I received an email from a gentleman, Steve Wang, and Steve said, I'm a composer, and I have a piece that I've written for percussion. And it's written for 2 pianos and percussion. It's actually called, it's a sextet. It's a movement of a much larger work that I wonder if you'd be interested in performing. So I listened to it, and at the end of his email, by the way, it had his name, his title, and he is a professor of statistics at Swarthmore College down in Pennsylvania. And I found that very impressive that aside from his time in statistics and math, that he has time to compose music too. And the piece, it was very impressive as in the genre. It's a genre known as minimalism. It's a style of music that was pretty much associated with Steve Reich, Philip Glass, Terry Riley, and minimalism in itself implies that the music is somewhat, the parts themselves are a very pared down structure. So everybody, it's not a lot of playing, it's not a very busy piece. It's not like Bach where there are all these things unfolding, all these different pieces. Minimalism actually uses very smaller structures, very smaller cells of primarily rhythms. And every once in a while you'll hear a change of key, or it could be a chord change, and that becomes so stark because of the nature, the small, minimalist nature of all the instrumentals. Now, with this many instrumentalists, it's very difficult. The piano is playing an ostinato, which is a repeated pattern over and over again. And in that, within that particular ostinato, all of these instrumentalists have to play certain parts that are interwoven. For instance, the marimbas play the same part, but they play it exactly 2 beats away from each other. So it's kind of really a fascinating layering of all these different sounds. I was smitten with the piece as soon as I heard it, and I told Steve that I'd be glad to do it, and we started to work on it. So right now I'm going to get my music, and we're going to perform the sextet from Steve Wang's larger piece. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you so much. I'm glad you sent that to me. I'm glad we've connected. Again, just the disparity of styles in what we try to do here and what we try to convey in these concerts is that we, percussion is capable of things like playing Bach chorales and also of this contemporary sound, this contemporary style of music.